Today is our lecture number 4, in which we'll understand the e-commerce applications. The contents are as follows. First of all, we'll explain the effects of e-commerce applications on different type of organizations. Then we'll identify e-commerce application requirements. Now, the effects of e-commerce applications. The effects of e-commerce on business organizations cannot be overemphasized. E-commerce and e-businesses are not solely the internet websites or .com companies. It is about a new business concept that incorporates all previous business management and economic concepts. As such, e-business and e-commerce impacts on many areas of business and disciplines of business management studies. These effects can be clearly seen in the following areas. The first one is customer journey. One of the challenges for companies is to know the customer decision journey and adapt quickly to customers' needs. Customer's journey is a common term to describe modern multi-channel consumer behavior. It is a description of modern multi-channel behavior as consumers use different media to select suppliers, make purchases, and gain customer support. Companies adjust their marketing strategy and spend their advertising budget differently once they know how consumer or customer shop. When can the customer be influenced and through what device? In which phase of the customer journey does your customer need extra support? Or it is uh, it is complex for an organization that uses multiple channels to provide support during the customer journey. There are different users with different needs that use different channels, and they expect the best service 24 hours. One need to understand the complete customer journey in order to measure which channel could lead to conversion. Every customer experience its own customer journey. Now, improvement can even become part of the customer journey at home. Amazon introduced the Amazon Dash button. It uses Wi-Fi connected device to reorder your favorite items. With the press of a button, you no longer run out of certain products anymore. The Wi-Fi connected devices included your refrigerator, your cupboard, etc. After you have pressed the button, Amazon sends an order confirmation to your phone. The next day, your product is delivered. This is only possible with the help of e-commerce. The next one is the value chain. E-commerce has great impact on the overall value chain. Distribution is way different than it is used to be. Consumer have the possibility to buy a product directly from the producers. Wholesalers and retailers are no longer necessary in the playing field and can be missed. E-commerce is a great driver of change in that sense. Customers have more control. They no longer need to wait before their order arrives and are able to choose where they buy. The next impact is effect of e-commerce on market. E-commerce has already changed some markets and industries tremendously. We consume as much as decade earlier, but we spend less on certain products. For example, the music industry has changed significantly due to services like Spotify and iTunes. Spotify pays $0.006 and $0.0084 per track rate for as compared to a CD which cost 19 or almost 20 euros with 15 songs. So the price difference is huge. Multi-brand stores are both online and offline expected to obtain a more dominant position in comparison to monobrand stores. Online pure players and multi-channel stores have a privileged position. Young people are used to spend online and older people prefer multi-brand department store. It seems easier to start a web shop online. The cost structure of online retailing is different. Above all, it is expensive to open and maintain a physical store rather than online store. So it in this sense, e-commerce affects our market. The next one is effect on business models. The effect of e-commerce and the online market is huge for some markets. For example, newspaper in the USA made more than 100 million in turnover in classified ads, the small advertisements, in 2003. In 2009, this number was reduced to less than 30 million. Within few years, it comes from 100 to 30 million. And in 2014, printed newspaper ads revenue of 16 million. The revenues of newspaper ad have collapsed over the last decade. This model contrasts sharply with the profit that are made online, for example, on the website of Craigslist. So, due to e-commerce, now people are advertising on social medias. That is why the newspaper or this type of business model is affected from e-commerce. The next one is management information system. Analysis, design, and implementation of e-business system within organization. Issues of integration of front end and back end systems. In the previous era, we have to done this manually on site, but now we have online systems. We have moved everything online, which is very cheap and easy to manage. The next one is human resources management. E-commerce also affects human resource management. E-commerce influences the issue of online recruiting, homework, and entrepreneur works on a project by project basis, replacing permanent employees. Like freelancing sites, Fiverr and Upwork, they have replaced the full-time employment or jobs. Now people work online and earn some amount of money. The next effect is finance and accounting. E-commerce also affects our finance. The impact of e-commerce is seen in online banking, issues of transaction cost, accountings, and auditing implications where intangible assets and human capital must be tangibly valued in an increasingly knowledge-based economy. The next effect e-commerce affects economics. The impact of e-commerce on local and global economies. It has changed the way of dealing with different countries and different companies. So the total economics of the world have changed due to e-commerce. The next effect of e-commerce is on production and operation management. The impact of online processing has led to reduced cycle times. It takes seconds to deliver digitized products and services electronically. Definitely, if you have to provide some service, you are providing some services online, you can provide it within seconds. For example, if you are the graphic designer or you have to provide a logo design for some company, you can provide it within minutes. But in the previous era, we have to uh, make it on paper, then plotter prints, so it takes a lot of time. Similarly, the time of processing orders can be reduced by more than 90% from the days to minute. The time for order processing of online stores is reduced very much because you can order anything in within seconds and they have to deliver it, so they can deliver it within hours or days rather than weeks or months. Production systems are integrated with finance, marketing, and other functional systems, as well as with business partners and customers. The next effect is on marketing. E-commerce plays a crucial part on the issue of online advertising or marketing strategies and consumer behaviors and cultures. One of the areas in which it impacts particularly is direct marketing. In the past era or previous era, it has to be done mainly by going to door or home parties or mail order using catalogs or leaflets. But nowadays, we can use social media for direct marketing like personal messages or email. You can do direct marketing using emails and messages. No, e-commerce also affected computer sciences, the development of different networks and computing technology and languages to support e-commerce and e-businesses. For example, linking front end and back offline legacy systems with the web-based technology. With the advent of e-commerce, our computer science field is also affected because in the previous era, people have to work on specific technology for uh, finite but a long amount of time for some specific logic. But now in this era, we have e-commerce, so we can solve any particular problem within few seconds. The next one is business law and ethics. E-commerce also affected this. The effect on this, the different legal and ethical issues that have arisen as a result of global virtual market. Issues such as copyright law, privacy of customer information, legality of electronic contracts. When we don't have e-commerce or e-applications, uh, the copyright laws and the privacy of customer information handled differently manually. But with the advent of e-commerce, now these things also handled electronically. If you have produced some work of yours in e-form, you can have its copyrights or you can have it digitally signed. So these are the some effects of e-commerce applications on the latest market or business organizations. Hope you got it. Do you have any query about it?
No, sir. No queries.
Okay. Moving on, next topic is e-commerce application requirements. Well, e-commerce application requirement, what basically we require, what are our requirements to develop an e-commerce applications. So, since 51% of the world having access to the internet today, customers simply feel that online shopping is more convenient option than going outside to purchase from a physical store. Especially the young generation prefer to shop online rather than going to physical store. As per recent states, global e-commerce sales neared about $3 trillion in 2018, and it is mainly due to 4 out of 10 purchases were made through the online channels. But now in 2021, it is almost 8 out of 10 purchases are made online. E-commerce software allows buyers to purchase goods or services, accept online payments, and tie together all aspects of must-have e-commerce features as a whole. So in this lecture, we'll discuss the 10 key requirements to consider while choosing or creating your e-commerce software or store to bring in the essential features and functionality for your online store. The first one is enhanced shopping cart. More than 74% of the online shoppers or customers abandoned or abscond before completing an online transaction due to complex checkout process. Unexpected costs like extra shipping charges or taxes or lengthy checkout process or security related issues and unclear return policy make things very complex. So to make these things simpler, you must have a simple navigation page which identifies and organizes your buyer's product easily. You can also use a guest checkout option to enable a fast and easy checkout process. And moreover, you can implement security badges like SSL Secure Socket Layer Certificate that increases the user trust in your brand or your store. And you can enhance a shopping cart with a secured single page checkout to avoid complexity and improve customer conversion rate. So if you have created any online store or shop, the simpler the checkout process is, the more customer you will get. The harder the process, customer will abscond you even before they're completing their order. The next one is flexibility return policy. You must have a return policy mentioned on your store. 42% of online shoppers have returned an item they bought online, and also 63% of online shoppers said that they would not purchase if they could not find the return policy. So there is no way that you can avoid returning of the product because people can't see, people can't touch, or they cannot try the product before they buy them online. They are making their decisions based on your product photography, descriptions, and review, which you have mentioned on your store. Sometimes the product won't work out as expected, and there is always the possibility of manufacturing defect or damage during the delivery process. So there should be an easy way for the customer to return or exchange any item they are not happy with. So make your return policy easy to find and understand. Drafting a flexible and trustworthy return policy can boost your sales. The next one is mobile friendly website. Mobile friendly website is a major requirement. Mobile commerce sales comprise 63% of the total sales in 2018, but in 2021 it is about 80%. So the increasing mobile applications usage has a massive impact on the growth of e-commerce as it allows consumers to instantly make purchases wherever they may be. So e-commerce stores that are not optimized for mobile devices forces your customer to zoom in and zoom out because of improper visualizations while navigating to another page. So it is highly recommended to optimize your site for mobile phones, tablets, and with that, it is also recommended that you must have mobile applications for different platforms like for iOS and Android. Creating a mobile friendly website and using responsive design is one of the best way to drive more mobile traffic to your site, because nowadays everyone has mobile. Mostly users browse stores using mobile phones. So it is recommended, highly recommended, to have a mobile friendly website or mobile apps for your store. The next requirement is highly customizable theme. 38% of the people will leave a website if they find the layout unattractive or too difficult to use. So always the appearance makes your brand stand out from the other brands. So it is necessary to have high quality customizable themes and templates. So your theme must support the website owners to edit the content of the product and manage the portfolios. Your site also includes blog posts to promote the product. Also, it should reflect the product niche and business verticals. It must have defined that your product lies in which niche. Customizable theme will help save times and money while building your online store. Since custom themes include all the essential features, more functionalities can be added depending on the need. If you have developed your own custom theme, you can create as many functionality as you want, because it is customized. It is not already predefined. So in your custom theme, you can change whatever you want. The next requirement is content management system. Nearly 55% of the marketers' top priority will be blog content creation. Nowadays, customers want to know and interact with the brand at multiple touch points. Customer wants to know the story behind the creation of your brand, and by blogging and product description, you help buyers to learn about your products and your platform in detailed manner. So it is necessary for you to provide a highly clear and relevant content about the product. So content management system allows your customer to know about the story behind your brand creations. The next requirement here is email marketing tool, which is used for direct marketing. So almost 90% of professionals prefer to use email when communicating for business purposes, and 75% of Gmail users access their emails on a mobile device. So email marketing remain one of the most important and effective way for business to connect with customers. Frequent communication with the customers help to make them continue shopping on your site for a long time. And for sometimes sending individual promotion emails with an item related to their ordered history, that what thing your customer have ordered in past, that will maximize the chance of buying that product. Since personalized email being more customers conversion rate, having an integrated email marketing tool will be a handy solution, because manual emailing is very complex task. So you have to integrate some email marketing tool like MailChimp or anyone you want to use in your system, but you must integrate one. If you are going to do email marketing manually, it will be very hectic for you, because you have thousands of customers. So you have to write a mail to everyone individually, which is a very complex or hectic task. The next requirement is social media integration, because nowadays 80% of online users are on social media. So 30% of the online shoppers say that they would be likely to purchase from social media network like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat. So today's social media platform have become an integral part of the success behind every business. So if you have any e-commerce stores, you must have to create the social media pages for their store. Otherwise, you cannot survive in today's era. So one of the easiest way of reaching customer is through social media. Your social media pages should be integrated in your website. It must be linked with your websites to allow promoting your products to post and personalized messages. Using the inbuilt social media integration tool is the easiest and cost-effective way to promote products on a large group of audience. Definitely, if you are going to use social media for your marketing or your e-commerce store, you have to use some built-in social media tools. Otherwise, if you are going to post manually for each product or each blogs, it will again become very hectic task. So moving onward, the next requirement is third-party shipment integration. Definitely, if you are having stores, you have to ship your product. You have some. You have to integrate some shipment integration. It is good if you have some third-party integration which only specifically focuses on shipment. So more than three quarters of online shopping would like their orders shipped on the same day. And most of the customers expect no shipping charges or less shipping charges and expect a trusted delivery service. So once customer place their order, there should be detailed information regarding the shipment, which include delivery date, order status, documentation like invoices and bills. You must have to provide the information about the orders, its invoices, bills, and what is the current status of the order, where it is now. It is necessary in today's era to provide this information to your customer. Shipment services must provide continuous tracking and frequent communication regarding any new updates. When the store provides seamless shipping and fast delivery, the customer will like to use the services frequently. And that's why integrating third-party shipment provides that offer dedicated service in your target market is the best option. You may also provide the shipment, but if you are managing your store and also providing shipment, so it will become a very hectic task for you to manage all this thing, and you cannot focus on the shipment or your store. So it is best option to integrate the third party shipment with your store. The next requirement is customer support. It is very necessary to provide customer support. When it comes to making a purchase, 64% of customer find customer experience more important than price. So according to the Guardian, by 2020, the quality of customer experience provided by a brand will be more important than the price and product as a key differentiator. So if you provide a good customer services, then user might not care about price and product. To engage and retain customers on your website, there should be an intuitive user interface that can provide your client with a fast and convenient shopping experience. Good customer experience helps to retain your existing buyers and increase sales. Providing an easy to use interface will let you Your customers get immediate support when needed. Keep in mind that customer support and customer interface, these two things are different things. Customer interface is what you customer sees on your store, that how your site is designed. It is customer experience interface or customer experience, that how it is your how your store looks, how it is easy to buy something, the checkout process. It is customer experience, and the customer support is your team who provides support to the customer if your customer have any query or any problem to according to your store or according to his order. Okay, so the last requirement is product comparison and user generated reviews. 46% of the consumers want product comparisons, sorry, and 42% of the consumers want more testimonials. Along those same lines, 69 of the online shoppers want more reviews. When you buy something online, there is a way to check the products that you can check it by their reviews. If the product reviews are good, customer will buy it. He assumes that it is a good product, so he will buy it. So customers are more likely to purchase a product if they know how to use it and know how it works for others. To make shopping a fruitful experience, it is necessary to provide additional information beyond product description, that is testimonials. So it is necessary to have a detailed and effective testimonials about the product along with the existing users reviews, comments on the product. Enabling your customers to give quick review and displaying lucid product comparison generates a lot of trust in your brand. Positive user generated reviews helps to increase your sales. These are some requirements for your e-commerce applications. Do you have any query in?
No queries, sir.
Okay, great. So this is it for today's lecture.